2 days ago, one of the biggest NFL trades happened in recent history as the Dallas Cowboys sent Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers for Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks. Now, for the Packers, this is a pretty easy A. You get one of the best defensive players in the league, and you extend him for 4 years to keep him in the green and yellow for the foreseeable future. Now, will this put their unit in the top 5, the entire defense for the Packers? Will it put that Packers unit in the top 5? I will say no, because I think their cornerbacks are too inexperienced. Yes, having Parsons and Gary there to terrorize QBs will help minimize that flaw, but I don't think it quite yet puts them in the top 5 conversation. Now, for the Cowboys, I have to give this a B-, and I bumped it up a little bit, and that's simply because you did get a decent haul for Micah Parsons. So you got 2 first-round picks. They're going to be later in the draft, but they are 2 first-round picks. You can still do something with that. And you get Kenny Clark, who's only 29, so he still has probably another 3-4 years to be able to be impactful on a defense, but he does help with the run stopping that Jerry Jones is looking to do with the Cowboys. The Cowboys have not really been great in stopping the run the last few years, so putting Kenny Clark there is really good, but getting Kenny Clark for the price of Micah Parsons, that is where I think it was just a poor decision. You could have very easily avoided this entire situation if you just signed Parsons earlier and maybe filled the gap with like a Michael Pierce from a few years ago. Or you could have even filled the gap with a John Jenkins like the Ravens did this year. Or just someone. You could have just filled the gap for like a year or two, just had someone there to be able to help stop the run and put bodies in the middle, and then maybe draft someone or trade for someone later. So either way, for the Cowboys, you could have very easily avoided the situation. But for the Packers, I'm excited to see how this defense goes and how Parsons looks on that side of the ball and to see how far they can make it in this NFC.